Have you ever felt like a puzzle piece that doesn't quite fit anywhere? Like you're living in a world that moves too fast, feels too shallow, and rarely understands the depth of your thoughts and emotions? If you're nodding along, chances are you're an INFJ, the rarest personality type in the Myers-Briggs spectrum. But here's the beautiful truth: your uniqueness isn't a burden, it's your greatest gift. Today, we're embarking on a journey together to discover how INFJ can find true, lasting happiness in a world that often feels overwhelming. This isn't just another generic happiness guide, this is a deeply personal exploration crafted specifically for your intuitive, empathetic, and complex nature. Understanding the INFJ soul, the foundation of happiness. Before we dive into specific strategies, it's crucial to understand why typical happiness advice often falls flat for INFJ. You see, INFJ process the world differently. You're not just experiencing life, you're constantly analyzing it, looking for deeper meaning in every interaction, every experience, and every emotion. This depth of processing is both your greatest strength and your biggest challenge. You have an uncanny ability to understand others, often knowing what they need before they do. Your mind naturally connects dots that others don't even see, creating insights that can be truly transformative. But this same gift can leave you feeling overwhelmed, misunderstood, and sometimes lonely in a world that seems to value surface-level interactions over deep, meaningful connections. The power of meaningful connections. For INFJ, happiness isn't found in casual socializing or large gatherings. Your soul craves deep, authentic connections that go beyond small talk and social niceties. Think about those rare conversations where you've lost track of time, diving deep into life's big questions with someone who truly gets it. Those moments aren't just enjoyable, they're essential for your well-being. Creating these connections requires intention and courage. Start by being honest about your need for depth. When you meet someone who seems to resonate with your wavelength, don't be afraid to gradually share your true thoughts and insights. Remember, it's better to have a few deep, meaningful friendships than countless surface-level acquaintances. Look for people who appreciate your analytical nature, who don't shy away from discussing emotions and ideas, and who understand your need to process things deeply. Creating your sanctuary a haven for the sensitive soul. As an INFJ, your environment profoundly affects your emotional state. Your sensitivity to external stimuli isn't a weakness, it's part of what makes you so perceptive and empathetic. But it does mean you need a carefully curated space where you can fully recharge and be yourself. Think of creating your sanctuary as an act of self-love. This isn't just about having a pretty room, it's about crafting an environment that honors your need for peace and reflection. Choose colors that calm your spirit, incorporate textures that soothe your senses, and arrange your space to allow for both creative expression and quiet contemplation. Consider adding elements that spark joy and inspiration, perhaps a small reading nook, a meditation corner, or a creative workspace. Most importantly, establish clear boundaries around this space. It's okay to communicate to loved ones when you need time alone here to recharge. Channeling creativity, your bridge to joy. The INFJ mind is a wellspring of creativity, constantly generating ideas, insights, and possibilities. When this creative energy gets blocked or ignored, it can lead to frustration and unhappiness. Your creativity isn't just about making art, though, that can be incredibly fulfilling. It's about expressing your unique perspective on the world. Maybe you'll start a blog where you can share your insights about human nature. Perhaps you'll use photography to capture the quiet moments of beauty others might miss. Or maybe you'll channel your creativity into solving complex problems in your community. The key is finding outlets that allow you to express your rich inner world in ways that feel authentic to you. Honoring your intuition, your inner compass. Your intuitive abilities aren't just random hunches, they're sophisticated pattern recognition systems built from years of observing and processing the world around you. Learning to trust and honor this intuition is crucial for your happiness. Think of your intuition as a finely tuned instrument that picks up on subtle frequencies others might miss. When you get that gut feeling about a person or situation, pay attention. Start keeping a journal of your intuitive hits. You might be surprised at how often they prove accurate. This isn't about ignoring logic or practical considerations, it's about integrating your unique intuitive abilities with rational thought to make decisions that align with your authentic self. Finding purpose through meaningful work. For INFJ, a job isn't just a way to pay bills, it's a potential source of profound fulfillment or deep dissatisfaction. Your need to contribute meaningfully to the world is hardwired into your personality. When your work aligns with your values and allows you to help others grow or make positive changes, you'll find a sense of purpose that energizes rather than depletes you. This might mean traditional helping professions like counseling or teaching, but it could also mean bringing your unique perspective to fields like technology, business, or the arts. The key is finding ways to use your insights and creativity to make a positive impact, whether that's through your career or through volunteer work that supplements a day job. The art of healthy boundaries. As natural empaths and helpers, INFJ often struggle with boundaries. You can easily become overwhelmed by others' emotions and needs, sometimes at the expense of your own well-being. Learning to set and maintain healthy boundaries isn't selfish, it's essential for your happiness and ability to help others effectively. This means learning to say no to commitments that don't align with your values or energy levels. It means taking time to process before responding to requests. It means being honest about your needs for alone time and quiet space. Remember, setting boundaries isn't about pushing people away, it's about creating the conditions that allow you to show up fully and authentically in your relationships. Finding balance. Idealism meets reality. Your idealistic nature is beautiful, it drives you to envision better possibilities for yourself and others. However, when idealism isn't balanced with realism, it can lead to frustration and disappointment. The key is learning to hold on to your vision while accepting that progress often comes in small steps. Celebrate the small victories along the way to your bigger goals. Learn to find beauty in imperfection and growth in challenges. Remember that your high standards can inspire others, but they shouldn't become a source of perpetual dissatisfaction. Nurturing your spiritual connection. For many INFJ, spirituality provides a crucial framework for understanding their place in the world. This doesn't necessarily mean traditional religion, though it can. It might mean developing a personal meditation practice, spending time in nature, exploring philosophy, or finding ways to connect with something larger than yourself. Your natural inclination toward meaningful questions and deeper truths can find a home in spiritual exploration. Allow yourself to seek answers to life's big questions while remaining open to mystery and wonder. The practice of self-compassion. As an INFJ, you likely hold yourself to incredibly high standards. While this drive for excellence can lead to remarkable achievements, it can also create unnecessary suffering. Learning to treat yourself with the same compassion you so naturally extend to others is essential for your happiness. This means acknowledging your achievements, forgiving your mistakes, and giving yourself permission to be imperfect. Create daily rituals of self-care that honor both your physical and emotional needs. Remember that your sensitivity is a strength, not a weakness, and that taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. Conclusion: embracing your unique path to happiness. As an INFJ, your path to happiness might look different from what others expect or understand. That's not just okay, it's exactly as it should be. Your unique combination of intuition, empathy, creativity, and depth gives you special insights into what truly matters in life. By honoring your need for meaningful connections, creating space for reflection and creativity, trusting your intuition, and maintaining healthy boundaries, you can build a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. Remember that happiness for an INFJ isn't about constant excitement or perpetual socialization. It's about finding peace in your own nature, making meaningful contributions to the world, and connecting deeply with those who understand you. Your sensitivity isn't a flaw to overcome, it's a gift that allows you to experience life's beauty and complexity in unique ways. As you move forward on your journey to happiness, be patient with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight, and growth isn't always linear. Trust that by staying true to your authentic self and implementing these strategies in ways that feel right to you, you'll create a life that brings you genuine joy and fulfillment. Your uniqueness isn't just something to accept, it's something to celebrate.